All right, let's get right into it. I'm about to show you 10 AI tools that are so powerful it literally feels like cheating at life. I'm not kidding. By the end of this, you're going to look back and wonder how you ever got anything done without them.
I mean, what if you could actually do 8 hours of work in just 2?
Or how about this? Creating videos that look like they came straight out of Hollywood, completely for free?
And get this, what if you could clone your own voice in any language?
Look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi stuff. This is real, right now. I've personally tested hundreds of these tools. Hundreds. And these 10, they completely changed my life. The best part? Most are free to start. And using them? Yeah, it feels like you found a secret cheat code. Let's jump in.
Okay, first up, the one you probably already know, but I'm willing to bet you're using it wrong. It's ChatGPT. Stop thinking of it as a chatbot. It's your personal assistant for, well, everything. A friend of mine wrote a 2,000-word market analysis in 15 minutes. 15! His boss literally asked if he'd hired an outside consultant. Here's the pro tip. Use custom instructions. You train it on how you write, and boom, it sounds exactly like you. That's the secret.
All right, tool number 2, Perplexity AI. I'm just going to say it, this is the Google killer. You know the drill with Google, right? You search something, you get 10 links, and then you spend the next 3 hours sorting through them. Forget that. Perplexity just gives you the answer, the real answer, with all the sources cited. I'm talking about work that used to take me days of research now takes maybe 20 minutes. It's an absolutely insane advantage. Okay, if you have ever lost a part of your soul fighting with PowerPoint, you need to listen up. Meet tool number 3, Gamma. I call it the presentation god. You literally just type a topic, and 60 seconds later you have a stunning, complete presentation. No joke. A colleague of mine made a deck for a client while on the call with them, and the client asked who her design agency was. I'm telling you, your PowerPoint days are officially over.
Okay, now we're getting into stuff that feels like actual magic. Tool number 4 is 11 Labs. This thing lets you clone your own voice, and then you can generate audio from any text in 29 different languages, and it sounds 100% human, not like a robot. I know a course creator who made his entire course available in Spanish. The catch? He doesn't speak a word of Spanish. The voice cloning part requires their $5 a month plan, but honestly, for a superpower like this, it's a total no-brainer.
Speaking of superpowers, let's talk about video. Tool number 5, Runway ML. This is basically a Hollywood special effects studio that lives in your web browser. You just type what you want to see, and it generates a high-quality video clip. A small business owner I know made a product video that he was quoted $5,000 for from an agency. He did it himself, for free, in one afternoon. Hollywood called. They're worried.
All right, let's talk about organizing your life, because who isn't a mess? Tool 6 is Notion AI, and it's like a second brain, but smarter. You know those messy, rambling meeting notes you take? Notion AI turns them into clean, simple action items instantly. I recently dumped 50 pages of research notes into it. 30 seconds later, I had a perfect one-page summary. And a little pro tip, use the Improve Writing button. It makes you sound like a pro, instantly.
Okay, confession time. I cannot draw a stick figure to save my life. But it doesn't matter anymore. Why? Because of tool number 7, Midjourney. You just type words, and it creates these incredible, photorealistic images. A startup founder I know was quoted $2,000 for website images. Instead, he spent $10 on a month of Midjourney and made them all himself. This is one of those tools that feels like it should be illegal, but it's not. I checked.
All right, tool number 8 is called Otter.ai, and this is your perfect memory for meetings. It automatically joins your calls on Zoom or Google Meet, it records, it transcribes, and then it summarizes the whole thing. So imagine your boss asks you about a tiny decision that was made 3 months ago. Instead of that cold sweat of panic, you just search Otter, and bam, there's the exact quote in 10 seconds. You will never, ever forget a single thing from a meeting again.
Now, tool number 9 is a little different. It's called Claude, and I call it the honest genius. You have to understand how it's different from other AIs. Here's the breakdown. ChatGPT is like a super enthusiastic friend who's great for brainstorming. It usually tells you what you want to hear. Claude? Well, Claude tells you what you need to hear. It's designed for honest, critical feedback. Here's a perfect example. An entrepreneur I know uploaded their 100-page business plan. 2 minutes later, Claude gave them a, let's just say, a brutal but 100% accurate teardown of every single weakness. When you need the hard truth, not just a pat on the back, you go to Claude.
And finally, we've arrived at tool number 10. This is the ultimate power move,
Zapier plus AI. Think of it as your own personal army of automations. It connects over 7,000 apps and just works for you 24/7. And you don't even need to code. You just tell its AI copilot in plain English what you want. Like, hey, when a new lead comes in from my website, have AI qualify them. And if they're a good fit, book a meeting on my calendar and send them a welcome email. You do nothing. You just show up to the meeting.
So there you have it, 10 incredible tools. And look, using any single one of these will save you a ridiculous amount of time. But that's not the real secret. So what's the real cheat code?
The real cheat code is stacking them, using them together in a workflow. Think about it. You use Perplexity to do all the research. You feed that research into Claude to get a really smart first draft. Then you pop that into ChatGPT to refine it and add some flair. Gamma turns it into a killer presentation in seconds. 11 Labs creates a perfect voiceover. And finally, Zapier distributes the whole thing everywhere, automatically.
I want you to really let that sink in. The old way of doing that would have required a team of, 5 people and a budget of $10,000 easy. The new way, the cheat code way, it's just you, alone, for probably less than $100 a month. This isn't just a small step up. It's a completely different reality of work.
So I've got to ask you, after all that, which one of these are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to see what you guys are thinking.
And hey, if you want to stay way ahead of the curve, make sure you subscribe. We drop weekly AI hacks just like this, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Oh, and for some more direct tips, I've put a link to our WhatsApp group in the description. Just remember what this is all about. It's time to stop working harder and start working